Absolutely.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is going to be short, brief, right to the point. And I wanted to bring my girl 𝐸𝐻𝐻 on, and I wanted her just tell us a little bit about her and how she literally fired she literally fired her boss, who's a teacher. She used to be a talent. How long was you a teacher for?
2 years. I did something before that, but I could talk about that.
Okay. So she fired her boss as basically a teacher, and now she's doing internet marketing full time. And the reason that I want to do this interview, friends, because I want people to believe that this is possible. You could be a teacher, you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, and literally quit your damn job. Okay, doing this full time. And it's not so much, I was telling 𝐸𝐻𝐻, it's not so much about the money you're quitting your job for. You're quitting it to get your life back. You're quitting it to get your time back. That's what it's about, friends. It's not, oh, I want to make 10 grand a month. I want to make 20 grand a month. Yes, that's possible, but the freedom of being able to look outside when it's snowing and go back to bed, the freedom to be able to, if you're sick or not, to be able to go back to your bed, if you feel like it, right? So most people don't have that freedom because they got to go to work, right? They got to work for the money, right? They got to hope, pray, and wish they get a raise. Meanwhile, you got people like me and 𝐸𝐻𝐻 online making it happen through passive residual income and making money while we're sleeping. And so this is possible. And I wanted her to just tell her story, about, how she got started, why she decided, to do internet marketing, and who is her target market, and what's her mission, and continuing to be an entrepreneur and help people thrive and quit their jobs just like, she did, guys. So this 𝐸𝐻𝐻, guys. So basically, 𝐸𝐻𝐻, I want you to just tell us, about your story. Like who are you? What's your background? And, what are you looking to do moving forward?
Okay. I'll start with my story. So guys, I was a former university counselor for many years, since 2002 or 3, one of those two. A university counselor. I did that for many years. And then the dynamic started changing, and you see it all across the education sector. The dynamic started changing. Money was short. I was expected to really just produce massive success for my students with no money, and that was stressful in itself. And it caused a lot of stress on me. I just wanted to share this little bit of story. I may have told 𝐸𝐻𝐻 this story. I was at my job, working as a university counselor, and I had consistently high blood pressure. My blood pressure was consistently 157/90. I'm also a diabetic. And my doctor sat me down, and he was ready to take me out on long-term disability because of my persistently high blood pressure. And I was on 2 blood pressure medications. At that point, I decided that I was going to quit that job. And then I ended up in another crappy job, which was where I was teaching. And I did that. I've been doing that for 2 years. And one day I woke up and I said, what am I doing? I had mice in my, a lot of the schools in the district that I teach in are failing. You look at places like Maryland and other large major cities. Our city isn't even that large, but a lot of our schools are failing. So we're talking about schools where the infrastructures are breaking down. The principal literally went on to another job in January, and then people just get promoted up. And I said, this cannot be me going from one toxic job to another one just to say I have to pay my bills. There has to be a better way. That was it. Like I literally was in my classroom teaching, and a mouse ran across it. I'm not doing this no more. I said no, and I called the office and said I won't be back tomorrow. And that was it. I was out the door. So that's my story. How I decided that I was gonna make this work. And what was your other question, 𝐸𝐻𝐻?
Well, I was saying, now that you're doing this, how did you start to do this?
Well, first thing is I did get a coach. 𝐸𝐻𝐻 and I connected almost a year. I want to say a year ago. Yeah, because July this year to July. Yeah, it was a year to the day almost. We connected online. And at the time when I connected with 𝐸𝐻𝐻, I didn't believe that I could do internet marketing. I cried a lot. I wasn't consistent. I didn't believe in myself that I could earn money online. A lot of it was getting stuff out of my own garbage, out of my own head. I had people in my own family telling me, you just need to get a better job, because that was the solution to everybody, is get a better job. Like that was going to be the solution, and it's not always the solution. So I had a lot of garbage. It took me a whole year, for me personally, this is just my experience, me getting garbage out of my head for a year, just focusing on developing me. And then that's when I got to the point where I was able to say, you know what, outside of this frustration, I'm ready to build my own economy. I'm ready to create something for me and understand that I have to build it, but hey, it's been great, you know? So I made a decision to myself that for 90 days minimum, I was going to stay consistent with some simple things, some simple steps. I was going to stay consistent. And it's been mind blowing. Like in less than 90 days, I was able to build a full-time income because I stayed consistent, because I poured belief into myself, and because I shared my story. I shared the parts of my story that nobody else, you know, people are afraid to share their story, not realizing your story can bless other people and also attract your tribe. And that's what I've been able to do, is attract other teachers who are tired of going to a job where they overworked and underpaid. I've attracted other Black women like myself who they're overworked and they're stressed and they're sitting on their bed with anxiety on Sunday, knowing they got to go to work on Monday. You know, I've been able to attract that tribe of people just like me looking for a way out.
And here's the thing. She did it, right? She did it, you know, with the belief. Also, too, that she can do this, friends. A lot of you may be at work right now, having the anxiety, hoping and wishing and praying, you know, for a raise. But at the end of the day, friends, if you have this goal and you have this vision and you have a mentor, see, people miss this piece. Okay? Mentoring and coaching is key. You cannot do anything, right, that you truly want to do if you do not have a guide. Okay? So Krishnta understood that, right? And I always tell people, I'm only interested in people who's willing to invest in themselves, people who's willing to work, and people who are into personal growth and development. Because if you're not, you're going to keep chasing your tail like a rat, hoping, praying, and wishing, right? Yes. So you have to have the mentor first, right? Of course, your vision first. Then you have a mentor, and your mentor helps you structure a plan so that you can fire your boss, right? Yes. So you can leave your job. So you're not having this anxiety on Sunday as a teacher, knowing you got to go to work on Monday. I used to have that anxiety every damn day, whether it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because I hated my fucking job. I hated it to the point where every day I had anxiety. All the time I had anxiety. I was scared I was going to get to work late. I didn't do the notes right. I didn't do this right. It was just too much, right? I used to have migraines. It was just too much for me. And I said to myself, just like Krishnta said, at the end of the day, I want to create my own.
That's right.
I want to create my own.
That's right. And Tanisha, you talked about time freedom. I wanted to just kind of just expand on that for me. So when Tanisha talked about time freedom, I found that the thing that was the most freeing for me was being able to wake up and create my own work environment. You know, being able to also create my own paycheck. I get to wake up every day and create my own paycheck. I get to say, you know what, today I'm going to have, and I've had it. I said, I'm going to wake up and have $500 days and have $500 days. I get to wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to chill today, right? I get to wake up and say, I'm going to work at a coffee shop. I'm going to work at the beach. I'm going to work at, it's done so much for my spirit to be able to create the environment in which I work and not be stressed. I get to pick the people that I work with. It's amazing. And that in itself is beyond time. I mean, that's part of time freedom, but that's for me been the thing that I've been searching for the last 10 years and haven't been able to have that. You know, being over degree and in stressful working environments, and just, I mean, I know people that I worked with, that's why I dropped out my doctorate program. This is a side story. I have a master's degree and almost done with a doctorate, and a lot of people that I work with pursue doctorate degrees. Do you think the job gave them a raise for getting that doctorate? No. I made more money than most of them. And they still stuck in that same crappy work environment because they're conditioned to believe that only a job can provide you the means to pay your bills and to thrive.
Right. So that's the whole mindset that we want everybody to get out of. It's not, oh, my job is the end all be all, and I'm going to be at my job and give my job 20, 40 years, and you still broke. I mean, I come across too many people, literally, that work their job 20 years, and you don't even have at least $1,000 or $5,000 to your name. You have to do something different. Okay, you have to do something different. And I always tell people, right, starting a business, friends, is literally about having a clean heart. Okay, a clean heart, because you may have some coworkers on your job that you just fucking hate. You hate them, and every day you see them, your blood is boiling. I used to have a coworker, I used to hate this bitch. Okay, and my blood used to boil every time I seen her. And guess what, friends? You cannot thrive in those type of environments. Okay, you cannot thrive in an environment where you want to kill motherfuckers, where you hate people, where you want to see them slip on a banana peel and bust their damn head. Okay, you can't, friends. I'm telling you, spiritually, creating your own, friends, allows you to live longer. Jobs kill you, for real. Let's be honest, right? Jobs kill people. That's why most people, when they go to their jobs and they kill everybody, they do it on a Monday morning. They do it on a Monday morning, right? And it's a sad thing because we were conditioned, right? It's only a conditioning that we believe that going to a job is our end all be all. And what happens is when people start losing their jobs, now they're looking for another job. That shit makes no sense.
It's not better. It's not better. It's like going from one crazy situation to another. It's like just to say that you have a job. It's just one day you wake up and just realize it don't even make sense.
Right. That's what I said. That's why I said it doesn't make sense. That's why when I got fired, I said I'm not looking for a job. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to me to look for another job that is gonna keep me in bondage, keep me broke, keep me having anxiety. Now I've been working from home successfully for 6 years, right? I don't suffer from anxiety anymore. I don't suffer from migraine headaches anymore, right? I'm not worried about, oh, my boss may fire me because I didn't get to work on time. See, those kind of things you don't worry about when you're creating your own environment. Right. And this is what 𝐸𝐸𝐶𝑒𝑛𝑡𝑎 wanted, friends. I'm telling you, it's not so much about money. Everybody's so desperate to make money. Oh, I got to make money to pay my bills. Well, you have a job already. Okay. Your job is paying your bills. Now let's start something to create, right? Some freedom and get your life back.
Yes. You could build that while you're still at your job. And that was what allowed me to walk away, was looking at my bank account. I mean, before I made up in my mind I was going to do this, I looked at my bank account and said, dang, what I make online supersedes my daily rate of what I make at this job. I said, bye. But because I had spent the time building that, it gave me the freedom to decide that I was going to do that for myself. So I didn't just overnight literally just be like, oh, I quit my job. I had been building something that allowed me the freedom to make a decision for myself that I was going to move towards full time. Right. Because I saw that I could do it and I was doing it. Right. You know?
That's how it works. And that's how it works. You know, at the end of the day, this is how it works. It's not poof, the magic dragon, I'm leaving my job. Like I said, what's your vision? Who's your mentor? What's your vision, friends? You have to have a vision for yourself. So 𝐸𝐸𝐶𝑒𝑛𝑡𝑎 understood that I wanted my life back. I was tired of being sick and tired. See, the pain to change, friends, has to become stronger than the pain to stay the same. Okay, this is the only time you will literally change. Okay, this is the only time, my friends, when you will change. And I'm happy that I was able to help 𝐸𝐸𝐶𝑒𝑛𝑡𝑎 be a part of her journey.
Me too.
Be a part of her journey, right? Because this is what it's about, right? When she said that, when she told me that, I was like, oh, shoot, I'm happy for her, right? Because at the end of the day, friends, going to a job is too much for anybody, okay? Yeah. Now, here's the thing. It's nothing wrong with a job, But if your job is the only thing that you got going for yourself, friends, that is the problem. That's the problem, friends. If your job is the only thing that you got going for yourself, that's a problem. You have one job and you start 1 or 2 businesses part-time to eventually replace your job's income so you can do exactly what 𝐒𝐭𝐻𝐿 did a few months ago and fire her boss.
Right.
Okay?
It's simple.
So this is what it boils down to, friends. It's not rocket science. Every successful person follows a formula, right? It's not poof the magic dragon. It's no potion lotion. There's no powder that sprinkles on you. No, like she said, she already was putting this plan in place from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did you start, 𝐒𝐭𝐻𝐿, doing this?
Last December, somewhere around there.
Okay.
But I didn't have consistent success until I had connected with you. But I'm gonna tell you this story. When I connected with Tanisha, I wasn't mentally ready. And this is the thing. A lot of people need to spend some, like I said, spend some time getting trash out of their mind about. So when I connected with Tanisha, I wasn't ready. But as I started seeing my job just get out of control and it was just kind of crazy, I dusted off the plan she gave me and started implementing it consistently. And that was about February, this February. Okay. I started implementing it consistently. And then I said, oh my gosh, it like condensed because Tanisha, I'll say this about Tanisha. One thing that she really pushes to us is, what is your brand? Who is your target market? And I focused on developing that for the last 90 plus days. And then it's just been amazing just by staying consistent to the plan that she gave us. You know, I bust out all those notes and just put it into action. That's it. The action, she gives you the plan, you put the action in, and boom. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it.
Right. That's how it works, right? But see, like you said, you wasn't mentally ready until your pain to change got stronger than your pain to stay the same.
Yep.
Right? Yep. So then now you had to push yourself to change. Right? Most people on this live and gonna watch this, you guys need to push yourself to change. If you're over 45 and you don't have at least $5 grand somewhere to invest in yourself, you need to start a business. You need to start something part-time. If you're under 30, you don't have at least $500, you need to start something else. There's too much money, friends, on this planet. There's not a shortage of money, believe that. It's only a shortage of people actually going after it. That's the shortage, friends, of people going after the money. We get so comfortable with the job. We get so comfortable with our bosses, and we start thinking our bosses is our moms and our boss mom and all this other bullshit. No, your boss ain't your fucking mother. Okay? Oh, my work sister. No, your coworker ain't your fucking sister. Okay? Because we get so conditioned and we're around these people so much that we basically adopt them as family. And guess what? It's a toxic family. It's a toxic environment. And people say they love their jobs. Okay, so you must love your boss more than you love your freedom. Okay? You must love your sister coworker than you love your children. Okay? See, and this is what happens in the job workplace. You start to say, this coworker's your sister, this coworker reminds you of your mom, this coworker reminds you of your kid, and then now everybody's your family. So in your mind, you with your family all fucking day. Meanwhile, your kids is failing in school, your kids is freaking suffering, your husband cheating on you. Now you're like, what the fuck?
You tired.
All because you never decided that you was going to start something part-time to get your life back. Think about this, right? And a lot of people that are or do have jobs too, they're single, right? They're single, right? Because here's the thing, friends. If you can't come to the table with something, ain't nobody fucking with you. If all you doing is coming to the table being broke, I just posted it on my Instagram. I said a cute face does nothing, boo-boo. Ain't nobody interested in no broke chicks. Ain't nobody interested in no broke men, right? And most people that have jobs are broke. Let's be honest, right? Whether you making 50 grand a year, 100 grand a year, 200 grand a year, you're living check to check. And here's another tip for you, friends. A job takes 40% of your money. Why? Because employees get taxed at the highest bracket. I want you guys to write that down. 40%. Okay? 40% of your money is going to Uncle Sam that you love so damn much. You're willing to give Uncle Sam, okay? You're literally willing to give Uncle Sam 40% of your money that you work for? Think about this, friends. This shit don't make no damn sense to me, okay? But guess what? People, we are conditioned, right, to love on the people who hate us. It's crazy, right? Love on the people that hate us. Meanwhile, our kids need things. Our spouses need things. We need things, and we can't even get it because we're too busy giving Uncle Sam 40% of our money. This is why I train people and tell them start a business part-time, not full-time, just 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day for the next year to 5 years. Now, all the money that you spend on your business, all the money that you spend on your education, all the money you spend on your mentors, all the money you spend on your traffic and your tools and going to events, all that now becomes a write-off. You can't write shit off being an employee, right? Now that becomes a write-off, which eventually lowers your taxable income. Okay, so now if you have a job and the government is taking 40%, you start a business part-time, now it lowers your taxes by 10 to 20%. That is fucking huge. That is huge, friends, but people don't get it. They're scared. Oh, I don't have 500. I don't have 5,000. Well, stay broke. Stay letting the IRS take 40% of your goddamn money. Keep telling your kids that your kids can't have. Keep telling your spouse you can't get them stuff because the government taking 40% of the damn money. Keep letting the government take money out of your mouths, you and your children's mouths. Because if you don't do anything different, friends, okay, the government will suck you fucking dry, okay? Suck you dry. And then at the end of the year, some people end up owing taxes. So you mean to tell me you took 40% all year and now I gotta pay? I don't want to pay these motherfuckers nothing. I'm being honest, okay? I don't want to pay them nothing, okay? But at the end of the day, right, I know one thing. I know how to lower my taxable income, right? I know how to increase my profits, right? And not fuck with the government. Okay, people got to understand this. Okay, so it's not so much, friends, of I don't have the money to get started, or I don't want to start a business. Friends, you already giving people your money. You already giving government your money. You're saying here. Meanwhile, you're struggling. So this is why, friends, it's so critical that you start an e-commerce business, right? That you start a network marketing company, whatever it is, right? You start you a boutique or a hair business or a makeup business, whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, friends, if you don't take your life into your own hands like Crescenta has and got rid of her fucking boss, literally took her life back. She literally snatched her life back from corporate America. She snatched her life back from corporate America. And guess what, friends? She's going to continue to win because she's operating in the right energy, okay? She's doing the right things. And then guess what? Now she has a team of people who she can train and coach and also help them to leave their jobs. Or help them achieve their goals, because everybody don't want to leave their job. So people just want to make an extra $1,000 a month, which is cool, right? But like I said, if you only have this one job, friends, you are in turmoil. You got to be able to supplement your income every day, right? And I tell people, if you online, okay, if you are online and you have a damn cell phone, an iPhone that you pay $800 for, you need to learn how to get at least that $800 back on your cell phone, posting ads on social media. Oh my God. Period. Okay? Period. You only need to use social media to make money. Everybody on social media scrolling. Oh, let me see the food she got today. Let me see the cute dress. No, boo. No, who's got my money?
Right.
Who's got
with
my
your
money
board saying,
today?
who's got
Right.
my money?
Right. That's all we need to be focusing on, because it's too much money out here for people to be complaining. In July and August and June, guess what, friends? I like to take my children, okay, for my fun. I like to take my children to amusement parks and water parks and shit like that. I don't have to worry about, I got to take off from my boss. I got to call my boss. I don't have to worry about that, friends, because I positioned myself to gain my life back. If I had a job, guess what? I would have to call my boss or beg my boss to have a vacation just to be with my kids. I gotta beg a stranger to be with my kids. See, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Meanwhile, these kids came out of me and I gotta ask a stranger to be with them.
Right.
I'm telling you, the society, friends, is all fucked up. Okay, society's all fucked up. So one girl, Nikki, is saying, yeah, she's trying to secure the bag. The only way that you're going to secure your bag, friends, is literally having a vision. What is your vision? So Queen is saying she can't stand her job. It irritates her so much. Yeah, so this is what Crescenta. So Crescenta, tell them what happened, at your job that you were so irritated about and you didn't like.
What was a lot of things. I'll start with the first thing. The working conditions, the environment was just unsanitary. The school that I was, like I said, failing schools, failing infrastructures. There were mice throughout the whole school. I don't know if Tanisha saw that. I had posted on Facebook a picture of a rat in the sink just chilling, and mice just running across everywhere. It was unsanitary, and that was just a tip of the iceberg. I'm making 40-ish, mid 40-ish, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm paying out of my salary for school supplies to make sure my kids had, because it's taking admin forever to get me supplies. Like, these are the conditions that people don't want to talk about that they're working under. Even when I was a counselor, I did all this work and I had to beg for a raise. So yeah, I made a good salary, but it wasn't what I was worth. It wasn't worth what I was putting in. Those are the conditions that it wears on you over time. And I said, I woke up, I said, dang, I'm almost 35 years old. This cannot be life. Like, I can't keep doing this year after year. I'm gonna be 40 soon.
Right. That's what it boils down to. So someone says, I followed your advice. I wrote down my goals, and every day I work towards it. My life is worth more than $15 an hour. I will fire my boss. So, you're inspiring people right now. So, and this is what it's about, right? Because how many people have inspiration on their jobs? How many people have encouragement on their jobs? The only motivation that people have on a job is called fear motivation. Okay. The fear motivation is that if I don't get my ass to this fucking job today, I'm going to get fired. And I got my mortgage and my car note to pay, and I got to pay it. Okay. So people only have fear motivation, right? But what about your life's motivation? Right? See, we didn't learn this in school. What about your life's motivation? Right? So Nikki said she started an eyelash business. She ain't taken off yet, but I know. Listen, at the end of the day, Nikki, I don't care what it is. A hair business, a nail business, a cup business, a chair business. Create your own. Because Uncle Sam, your job, your co-workers, guess what? When I got fired from my job, ain't none of my co-workers called me and say, hey, Tanisha, how you doing? Them bitches don't give a fuck about me. They don't care. They ain't say, oh, Tanisha, how you doing, girl? No, none of them don't give a fuck. And all you people who, oh, that's my sister at my job, or my boss is my mom boss, or whatever, all that bullshit people be naming their co-workers. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay, that's why you got to care about you. It's true, because we have to create a condition in our heads. Because if we're not with our true family, our husbands and wives and kids and grandparents and stuff like that, if we're not with them, we got to create these people in our heads.
Yeah.
Literally, right? I used to hear some of my coworkers saying, oh, this is my sister. Oh, he reminds me of my brother. Oh, this is my work mom. Bitch, this is not your work nothing. Okay, you here to get a damn paycheck and go home. But you have to create that in your mind so that you can feel good. See, it's all psychology. And then what happens is people volunteer to do fucking overtime. What the fuck?
Or work a second job on top of a full-time. No.
Yeah,
I did that for many years.
Like, what the fuck? You working overtime to be with the same motherfuckers that you was with for the last 8 hours because we created condition in our head that, you know what, I'm gonna be with my family. I'm gonna make money with my family. You see how deep this thing is? Okay? Literally, okay? This is how this shit works.
What's her name, Nikki?
The
lady who just commented, was her name Nikki?
Nikki.
You know, Nikki, what I would say to Nikki is, she said something about her work environment wanting to leave her job.
Yeah, she said
what I would
getting disgusted with it.
Yeah, calculate. This is what I did. I calculated what was I getting paid at, what was my daily rate? What's my daily rate? And like Tanisha said, started the business and started working towards mastering earning that daily rate that I was already making on my job. So if I knew my daily rate was, you know, $350, or, you know, if someone else has a $15-hour job, maybe every day they make $200 or $180. If you can make $180 every day in your business, why do you need that job?
Right. Right.
I would say, you see, so
right,
reverse engineer the goals and get somebody that will give you a plan and put that plan in action, and that's it. And just stay consistent with it, because I think that for a long time I wasn't consistent, and I had to be honest with myself that I wasn't consistent. And the moment I started being consistent, I started seeing breakthrough. But I had to be consistent and take the plan and crush the plan every day. And the thing with me is, like, working full time, it is hard working full time and working a business on the side. But I had to find time. So the other teachers say, "Oh, come eat with me." I was in my car working on my business during my lunch break. I would wake up an hour before I went to work. I would stay up an hour later. So those were the pockets where I would work my business, because in between, when I got off work, I had to grade stuff. I had to do lesson plans. I had to do all this stuff, but I still had to build my own.
This is the truth. This is the truth right here, okay? And I want you guys to understand something, right? So she broke it down. She said, whatever you're making, right? So you guys are at your job right now. Write this down too. Whatever you're making, okay, on your job daily. See, most people don't even know what they make daily, okay? But break this down, okay? What are you making on your job daily times what? How many days in a week? 7? Okay.
Yeah, most people work 5 days to be salary.
By 4, right? Let's just say times that by 7, because as an entrepreneur, you make money every day.
Oh yeah, every day.
Okay. So let's just say, just do your job math. How much are you making on your job times 7? This is daily. Then you're going to times that by 4. Then you're going to minus 40%. So if you think you're making $100 a day on your job, so that would be $700 a week, but the government takes 40% from you. So basically it's only about what, $400? So you break that 400 divided by 7 is what? $60 a day, maybe?
Oh my God.
Okay, so you got to understand the numbers, right? I'm a numbers girl, so I know how to do numbers. I used to be good in math, right? So you got to break down your numbers. Now, if you're making only $60 a day, and I can show you how to make $80 to $100 to $200 a day, why don't you implement what I show you, right? And then move towards it, invest in books, audio CDs, mentors, courses, right? So that you can now get yourself to where you want to be, just like this former teacher did, right? Books, you get audios, you get CDs, you buy courses, you go to events, you hire mentors, you hire people to hold you accountable, you hire people to help you be consistent. This is not rocket science, friends. It's a formula for success. Okay, so Queen, I think it was Nikki, she was saying, what is my business? So Nikki, I run an e-commerce business, right? I have an Amazon business and I run e-commerce. So I sell a lot of toys and clothes and shoes and bunk beds and weights and all that. But I also train people. right? I train people on how to understand that if you don't create your own, you're going to die broke, and you're going to teach your children to die broke too, right? So my goal is to help 1,000 families earn at least $1,000 a month from home, whether it's e-commerce or in their own business. And I train people on social media marketing, how to run Facebook ads, how to run Instagram ads, how to blog, how to brand themselves, how to do Google ads, all these different things that you need to know in order to start building your following. Because if you're on social media and all you're doing is posting your food and posting your shoes and posting you turning up in the fucking club, baby, you using social media for the wrong thing. Okay, you're using social media for the wrong thing. Okay, like I said, if you're not making Quana, I hope Quana comes on this live. She was at my house for my birthday party, and she makes at least $800. She got fired from her job, and she never looked back from last year, and she makes at least $800 a week from her doggone cell phone. From her cell phone. Okay, not no laptop. We're talking about from her doggone cell phone, because it's possible to be able to do this, friends. Right? You just got to have your vision, have a coach, get some courses, start reading some books. If you guys follow me, always post on Instagram. I'm always posting in my Instagram stories, read a book, 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 friends. Okay? Because if you're not into personal growth, you cannot be successful. Here goes a book right here. The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon. This is a book right here. The Richest Man in Babylon. You guys can just go get that book and start reading it. I think it's maybe $10. Invest in yourself. Invest $10 in yourself. Okay? Invest $200, $300, $500, $1,000 in a course or a business. Invest in yourself. Right? Too many people worry about Louis Vuitton. They worry about Gucci and Chanel. How much has Louis bought you? See, people rather look rich than be rich. People rather look wealthy than actually be wealthy, right? So when you start to create your own and you start to understand passive residual income, guess what, friend? Your whole mind says, I will never work for nobody else ever in my motherfucking life. I will never be broke, right? Some of you need to write this down right now. I will never be broke another day in my life, okay? Everything that God has for me is for me. That's why I don't chase people. I don't chase people, right? Now, when I first started this thing, I was desperate. I was on unemployment. I needed, okay, motherfuckers to sign up in my business, okay? But now I operate on a whole nother energy level. Now I wake up to 700. Now waking up to a $3,000 sale, right? I'm waking up to people saying, Tanisha, send me an invoice so I can get involved with this Amazon, right? So I'm not strapped, right, anymore, because I'm operating in a different energy now, okay? Write this down, friends. I will never post this on your social media. Post this on your, on your Instagram, on your, what is it? Your Snapchat, right? Tag me, right? I will never be broke another day in my life. But here's the thing. Don't just say it. Actually start working towards it. Because we can talk shit all day, okay? But now working towards, I will never be broke. That means I got a product and service to sell, because your job will keep you broke. Remember that, okay? Remember that, okay? Your job will literally keep you broke. So if you're saying I will never be broke in a day in my life and your job is your only income, you will be broke. Okay, so say it and then move towards getting your vision together, getting your mentor in place. Whatever products and service that you have to sell, figure out how many of those you need to sell in order to replace your job for good. So guys, hopefully I was able to help you guys to understand that this is possible for you, because some people see me and say, oh, well, Tanisha been doing it, so, it's not possible. Right? Because most people meet me through YouTube, right? Because they see a lot of my YouTube videos, or they may see me on Facebook, one of my Facebook ads or Instagram ads, and they're like, oh shit, well, she's been doing this, right? But now when they see people like Crescenta, and Crescenta is like, oh, I just fired my boss 3 months ago because I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I just followed a success formula, and now I'm here making thousands of dollars a month from home. oh, this is possible, friends.
Yes.
This is possible. I have another one of my students. I'm looking to help her leave her job too, right? I'll do an interview with her when she makes it happen. Okay, when she makes it happen. Oh, someone said, what's the book? It's called The Richest Man. The Richest Man. Here it goes. Can you see it, guys? The Richest Man in Babylon. This is just one of the books that I've read. Okay, The Richest Man in Babylon. You can get all kind of books. Okay, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dennis Kimbro. You can get Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I mean, there's so many. You can get .com Secrets. There's so many. But if you're not willing to invest, I tell people, if you haven't invested at least $1,000 a month just into your personal growth and your future, you are already behind. Because if you don't value yourself enough to say, I want to grow, and in order for me to grow, I have to get around the people that are where I am. And guess what? These people in books, they where you want to be, right? People that you may see on social media that are doing things, you want to get connected to them. You want to pay them for what they're doing, right? People always say, oh, no, I don't want to spend $500 on a course. I don't want to spend $1,000 on a course. Well, stay where you are. Because that's what's going to happen. If you don't do nothing different to change, guess what? You will stay in the same place mentally, financially, relationally, health-wise, everything. You never do nothing different, okay? When you create your vision, Queen and Nikki, when you create your vision, right, make sure you have a wealth plan, okay? And a wealth plan consists of books, audios, CDs, events, okay? Mentors, okay? That's what the wealth plan consists of. Passive residual income. You got to find a way to automate your income, because if you don't find a way to automate your income, you're going to always hustle and work. I did a plan yesterday for my TLC business, and I had 2 young ladies come over yesterday, and one was a pastor. And I told them, I said, if you don't have passive income, pastor, you're going to be pastoring, hustling to make money for the rest of your pastoring career. You have to make passive money, friends. Okay, I woke up to 700 in my sleep. So can I go back to sleep? Yeah. Some people literally got to work 60 hours just to make $700 a week. I made it while I'm asleep. So should I go back and sleep and make some more money? This is what it boils down to, friends. Okay, so I want you guys to change your mindset. And if you're following me, make sure you go and read my whole timeline. Be inspired to do something different with your life, right? And I'm the type of person, I'm not interested in tire kickers. I'm not interested in whiners and complainers. I'm interested in people who's into personal growth, who wants to win, who's willing to invest in themselves, and is willing to take their life back. Because you have to be willing to take your life back. Because remember, the government done snatched our lives from us. We got to be willing to take the shit by the throat, choke the shit out of ourselves, and say, you know what? I got to do something different. I'm not saying this is for everybody, because everybody ain't broke, but it's majority of the people are. Okay, majority of the people are. Okay, a majority of the people are living check to check, right? So it's my duty, and it's Crescenta's duty now, to help those who really want a change in their life.
Absolutely.
Okay, that really wants a change in their life. And it's my goal, like I said, to help 1,000 families earn at least $1,000 a month, friends. Here's the thing. When I die, I want 1,000 families to remember who Tanisha was, simply because I help you change your life. Okay, I help you get your life back, your time freedom. Now you're with your kids going to the amusement park. You're not worrying about spending money on the ice cream or the cake or whatever, the food. You're not worried about spending, money on the expensive balloon, $10 balloon. You're not. Because now you know what you're doing, your purpose, and where you're going. Okay? So guys, hopefully it's able to help you. Some of you guys are at work right now, but write your vision. Here's some action steps for you, friends. Write your vision out, okay? Write your vision out, okay? What do you want in your life? What's your vision, okay? Who's going to be a part of your vision? Who's going to be your mentor that's going to hold you accountable? Because success, you can never be successful by yourself. You can lose by yourself, but you cannot be successful by yourself, no matter how hard you try. You can try to death. It will not happen, friends, because success requires a guide. Okay? So write your vision out, friends. Who do you feel, and how do you find a mentor? Because some people say, how do you find a mentor? You have to find someone that you resonate with. There's plenty of people you can find. Okay? Find someone that you resonate with. Everybody's not going to resonate with me because I'm straight to the point. And I don't play games, right? I'm not, oh no, I'm not into babying people and all that shit. I'm here to help you change your life. Okay? And if that's me choking the shit out of you so you can cry, so you can get some fucking results, guess what, baby? Okay? I'm going to do that. And guess what? The ones that align with me, the ones that are assigned to me are aligned with me. And guess what? I help them get results. And they thank me for it. They call me crying. Tanisha, thank you for pushing me. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Thank you for allowing me to see the bigger picture. Okay? That's what it's about, friends. If you're looking for a mentor who's going to baby you and let's paint your nails and all that other bullshit, I'm not it. I'm sorry. I'm not it, right? But I know how to get results, friends, because most of my mentors are men. Okay? Mm-hmm. Men don't have no emotions. They're not interested in all this emotional shit. Okay? So I learned from them. Okay? And all I do now is implement and show other people. That's it, friends. Okay? So write your vision out. Who's your mentor? Go spend at least $200 a day on Amazon and get some books. Get some books. I have a whole list of books you can start with. The Richest Man in Babylon. What was the 2 books you put up, Krishinta?
3 Feet from Gold. 3 Feet from Gold. Stacy Appears. What's it? Stacy Appears Success. I actually like this book, but this is not personal development. The Little Red Book of Selling.
The Little Red Book of Selling. Okay. So go get you guys some books today, right? Now, if you're watching a replay, go get yourself some books today, okay? Spend at least $100, $200 on Amazon and get you some books and start reading in your bed while you're laying down. Don't be on Instagram. Don't scroll on Instagram and Facebook. Read your book 30 minutes before you go to sleep every single day. Okay. And also The Black Woman Millionaire. That's right, Carla. The Black Woman Millionaire is also a good book too. Now she's raw, straight to the point, and she's talking about slavery. How women, we as women, are literally congested from slavery. And that's why our money can't grow. Like, she breaks that shit down. She had me crying in that book. For real. It's the truth. Okay. So at the end of the day, friends, write your vision down. Who's your mentor? Okay. Who do you feel like you resonate with? Okay. Are you really looking to change? Because even Krishinta said, you got to be honest with yourself. Because if you know you're not ready, you got to make yourself get ready. Okay. You have to, your pain has to be stronger. Okay. So you have to say, am I really truly ready to invest in myself and really ready to go to work? Right. I can't help you make a decision. You got to make that decision. Okay, so write your vision, friends. Who's your mentor? Go on Amazon today and get you some books so you can start to personal develop yourself, and then get yourself around a community of people who's willing to lift you up and get you to the next level. This is not rocket science, friends. Okay, it's a success formula. And then what is your wealth plan? Long term, how much passive income do you need to replace all of your programs? Okay, how much passive income do you need, friends, to now live the lifestyle that you truly want? Okay, friends, so think about this. So my website's here, rockwithtanisha.com. At the bottom here, guys, this is for the Instagram, people right here, friends. So make sure you go to have a course on social media marketing, branding, and personal development, understanding what you need to do, friends. So thank you, Krishinta, for coming on and sharing yourself with us, because this is critical, right, for everybody to understand and get, because at the end of the day, Krishinta, it's all about each one reach one.